Hello everybody. Today in this video I am going to discuss about if condition. If is a very powerful function of Excel. Whenever we would like to take decision using if, we can take the decision. For example, suppose if sales is less than maybe some 200 units, fine, and then we have to say that quantity is less, then we can use if condition. So let me give you an example and then things will become more clear. So what I will do, I will use if, single if, and then I am going to show you today nested if. So let us start. So I am taking some example here. I have got sales and commission to the sales people who are making the sales. So let us format it. This I'm giving nice blue color and font to be white color. Yeah, bold. Yeah, this is done. So I'm going to put here sales. So if sales is greater than 200, our condition is if it is greater than 200 units, say it is sales, we are talking about quantity, so we are capturing sold quantity. Sales, this is what quantity. You can apply according to your own requirements. So for different sales, whatever has happened, so it's here. I'm taking some example. So in different times, these number of products has been sold. So we are going to give commission if quantity is greater than 200, greater than equal to 200. So let me take it greater than equal to 200. Then we will be giving commission. So yes, there will be commission. If it is less than 200, then we are not giving commission. As simple as it is. So how to do this? So it is very simple. We have to write equal to if. Fine, start the bracket. Where is the quantity? It is in A2. So click on this A2. If A2 greater than equal to, that is what my condition is. Now I have told what, if it is greater than 200 units, then we are going to give the commission. So if A2 is greater than equal to how much? 200. So the first part from here to here, this is the condition. If this condition is true, then we have to say yes, we are going to give commission. Right now I'm not going how much what, so the calculation part I will show you later on. So if A2 is greater than 200, then yes, he is going to get the commission, otherwise no. Fine. So I'm using here single if condition, it is not nested if. So first part will get executed if this part will return 200, then it will give yes. If the value is returning false, then it will print no. Here if you see, I have used double quotes. Why double quotes? Whenever we are using any string, that is set of characters, we are going to use it within double quotes. Fine. And if you are using some formula or any number, then double quotes are not going to be used. Again, I'm going to show you in my next example. So here if you can see that 120 is what, less than 200, it is going to return us what, false. So the moment it will return false, it will print no. So check here. So it is no, and when we go to this corner and double click, you can see that when it is 250, it is saying yes. When it is 450, it is saying yes. 15 no, 45 no, and so on. So suppose I am going to make it 199. Fine. What it will say? It will say no. What if I will write 200? It is saying yes. Fine, because that is my condition. What if I will write 199.999? It is still less than 200 now. So it is still saying no. What if I will round it? I have rounded it. It is showing me 200, but still it is showing no, because actually it is less than 200. So how we can check? Go to this, increase the decimal, and then you can see it is saying no, because even if we are rounding, actual value is what, less than 200. That's why in this case we are seeing that it is telling us no, because this value is less than, where I am going to use multiple conditions. Suppose I would like to print grade of the student based on some marks in say what some exam. So I have got name of the students and I have got their marks, maybe the average marks out of 100 that I have got. Fine. For name I am going to use the series of Jan to December. So once you write any of the month name or day's name, and if you drag it, what will happen, it will give you all months. So I wanted to show you that this will, you don't need to type that entire month name or day's name. So that's why I used it here instead of name. Okay, so here I have got name and marks of the student, and let me enter a different marks. So 45, 67, 89, 56. Fine. So different marks I am entering, and then I will show you that what criteria I have got for the grade. Next I want grade to get printed. Okay, I want same formatting. So what I'm going to do, click on this, click on format printed, click here. So I'm getting same formatting. Okay, done. So now here I'm showing you the criteria which I want. If a student is getting greater than equal to 80 marks, I would like to give them A plus grade. Okay, if it is greater than equal to 70, what does it mean? It is less than 80. Fine, but 70, so between 70 and 80, I want to give them A grade. If it is greater than equal to 60, I would like to give A minus grade. Greater than equal to 50, B. Greater than equal to 40, C, and less than 40, I would like to give them fail. So suppose this is my criteria. There could be different criteria for you. So right now I am considering this one as our criteria for maybe some of the university or institutions. Fine. So now this is my master table. This is going to become my master table, and for that I would like to calculate grade of the students. Okay, so how to get it? I'm going to write here. So I'm going to do now nested if. I have got multiple criteria, so I'm writing is equal to if bracket if B10. Okay, because my marks is where it is here, B10. If B10 is greater than equal to 80, then, so first I am writing the value, the logical condition. So if this is the condition, then what to do? If B10 is greater than 80, then within double quotes write A plus. That's what I want to do. So if B10 is greater than equal to 80, then A plus. Otherwise, what to do? If it is not greater than 80, then again check it. So if again B10, I'm checking for next condition now, greater than equal to, what is my next condition? 70, comma, then what is the value? A, double quotes, comma. So if it is checking, if suppose it is not greater than 70, then whether it is in this next range or not. So again I'm writing if B10 greater than equal to 60, then what is the grade we have decided? A minus, double quotes, comma. Again, if B10 is greater than equal to 50, you just notice the color of the bracket also. So for each bracket when I am starting, you can notice that different colors are coming. So it is nested. So one bracket is inside another, again inside another bracket is coming. It's going like that. So if you notice carefully, whenever I am starting a bracket, you can see that different colors are coming. And when I will be closing those brackets, that time also I want you to notice those brackets, that how it is highlighting and telling that what is happening. So if B10 is greater than 50, then what? for 50 we have kept the grade B, comma, if B10 greater than equal to 40, then we want C grade, comma, if. Okay, so after C there is nothing now, so we don't need to give any bracket again. So if it is not greater than 40, it means what? It is less than 40. So next, just directly write fail. Now I'm going to close the bracket, so I want you to notice the bracket. So the B1040 C grade, so see that purple color that will get highlighted. Now green color bracket C, that is B grade 50, that will get highlighted. Then again next one, second last, and then the last one. So you can see how the level of the bracket that is coming, and we are done. So this is what nested, and you can give 100, maximum 100 say conditions like this. So this is known as what? Nested condition, and then we are done. So you can see that based on the marks whatever has been assigned, the grades has been allocated to the students. Fine. Now I would like to represent it visually. So what I'm going to do, I have selected, I went for conditional formatting, and there are so many different options are there. I want you to explore later on. I'm going to take here right now, maybe whatever color you like. So okay, so see, visual representation of the color is happening within this cells also, and then we are done. So this is what nested if. Thank you. Hope you will apply it for your own work, and you will like it. Thank you very much.